Praise be Jesus Christ. On Holy Thursday, in the Mass of Lord's Supper, we read that Jesus rose from supper and took off his outer garments. He took a towel and tied it around his waist. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and dry them with a towel around his waist. He came to Simon Peter and said to him, Master, are you going to wash my feet? Jesus answered and said to him, What I am doing you do not understand now, but you will understand later. Peter said to him, You will never wash my feet. Jesus answered, Unless I wash you, you will have no inheritance with me. Simon Peter said to him, Master, not only my feet, but also my hands and head as well. I was meditating upon the fact that on the day when we commemorate the institution of the Eucharist, the Gospel is focused not on the bread, not on the table, not what the apostles are doing with Jesus. Of course, we hear about the supper, but the Gospel is focused on feet. Feet just that Jesus is washing for the apostles. Why on this day? On the day that we Catholics celebrate as a day of institution of the Eucharist, institution also of the sacrament of ordination. Why? Because this gesture that Jesus is giving to Peter and to other apostles around the Paschal table that he is celebrating with them shows what these both sacraments are about. Christ is a servant. He is coming to serve. He serves for 3 years to his disciples and to anyone else who wanted to reach to him. And he wants to remain as a servant in the sacrament of Eucharist. But for this sacrament to be celebrated, he needs those who will do it, not only by saying the words that he is saying, but also serving as servants. And this is what I think is that on Holy Thursday we look at Jesus, our Lord and our God, as we profess him, who is our servant in the Eucharist and in the priesthood. Jesus, whom we will meet not in a long time, just in 3 days, resurrected as a gardener, as Mary Magdalene thought. Jesus, who by his service is doing exactly what the parable in Luke's Gospel in chapter 13 speaks about. He is working around us, fruitless fig trees, just to show God's mercy, just giving us another chance.